is Rachel Frashoni. I'm the Deputy Director for the Canton Civil Service Commission. I want to welcome you all to City Hall Council Chambers. It is Tuesday, December 20th at 10 a.m. And this is a pretty monumental day for us as we're getting to have a Joint Safety Forces ceremony. We don't get to do that very often, and so we're pretty excited to do that today. And I apologize that no one could be here to celebrate you on your important day. But before I get into introductions of people in the room, I would just like to ask that everyone stand and please say the pledge with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before I turn the microphone over to our fire chief, I would just like to acknowledge a few people in the room. First, I would like to just acknowledge my colleague in the back, Anna Meglin. She works in civil service, and she's very instrumental in helping with the hiring and recruiting process for the city. I'd also like to thank Ms. Tammy Diener. She's the mayor's executive assistant. She puts these ceremonies on for us. And also in the back, firefighter Justin Deerling. I always like to acknowledge him. He's the one handling our audio and video and photos for today. I'm going to introduce people in the front of the room briefly, and then I'll turn it over to them in a little bit to introduce themselves in a little more detail. Starting on my far right, we have our Director of Public Safety, Andrea Perry. We have our Mayor, Thomas Bernabei. We have our Fire Chief, Akbar Bennett. We have our Police Chief, John Goward. We have our Police Captain, Dave Davis, Police Captain, Lisa Brooker, Police Captain, John Bosley, Battalion Chief, Dan Reed, and Battalion Chief, Adam Lauer. So that was a test. Hopefully I passed. Also with us today, we have a couple of department heads. We have our City Law Director, Jason Reese. We also have our City Prosecutor, Katie Urchick-Gilbert, and we also have other members of their department here today. We also have our Council President, Bill Scheer. We also have our Finance Director, Mark Krause, and we have our our HR Director, Christina Skondras, and her staff here as well. We also have members from our Auditor's Office. Just thank you all so much for supporting what we do here every day. We also have a couple of other people with the department, especially we like to point out, they work hand in hand with us as well as the new hires in particular. We have our training officers for police, Sergeant Craig Riley. We also have our training officer for the fire department, Captain Jason Bartram. We also have Captain Derek Page. He works with our department closely on the recruiting and hiring side. And we also have various members of his prevention bureau as well as other members of the police department departments. And so I think I hit everyone. If not, I do apologize. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn the podium over to our Fire Chief, Akbar Bennett.
Good morning. I gotta say, what a great day it is. First off, I just want to thank the mayor. I also want to thank our safety director for the support that they've always given us. So today is a special day because we have a joint ceremony between the police department and the fire department. Along with the great leadership of Chief Gabbard and his staff, we have formed a great relationship and a great friendship and a bond in order to keep the city of Canton as safe as possible. That's the ultimate goal. Along with Jason Reese, along with City Council, along with the citizens of Canton, we're all in this thing together. And I've always wanted to emphasize that from day one. It all takes us together as a collective to keep the city of Canton very safe. So as I look at my men and women out there on the fire department, I also see Canton Police Department. Today's a beautiful day. And so we're gonna continue to develop our relationship, our friendship, our working, coming together to keep Canton as safe as possible. Now on to the personal business. Today is a very special day for me personally as a firefighter. When I first got in the fire department, I didn't really know exactly, what it entailed about how to navigate being a young man from the projects of the city of Canton. But there was a man called Captain Rodriques. And he was the first man that I met on the fire department who taught me the concept being a leader amongst men. So Captain Rodriques, today is a very special day for me because you taught me so much. And I'm so honored, sir, to be able to be a part of the process of your son getting promoted. You know, principles and values and how you carry yourself, they travel. Whether you are a firefighter, police officer, in a prosecutor's office, nurse, doctor, or whatever. And so the values that you instilled in me, I can see permeated into your son. So today is a very proud day. With that being said, Captain, soon-to-be Rodrigues. You know, anybody that knows me knows how much I love Canton. And there's a few guys out there, you know, we got Jason Barsh from back there, you know, we got my boy Billy from the police department back there. There's some people that bleed Canton. When you look at them, you think of Canton. And I gotta tell you, Big Mike, my man, you represent Canton. And so today, not only are you getting promoted, but there's a lot of young men and women out there that's gonna be looking at you as the model for what it is to do it the right way. So with that being said, I just wanna say I'm excited. I'm gonna be better for it. The department's gonna be better for it. And brother, I'm just proud of you, man. And I seen your journey, your leadership, your growth, and you know, I see your father getting a little emotional. I'm getting a little emotional because I can honestly tell you that I love you, like legit. And I think that a lot of times as men, we're afraid to say that word sometimes. But I love you, brother. I mean, you have been an amazing firefighter and a friend to me my whole career. And I tell you, God, today's a good day. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it back over to civil service, but I'm gonna be standing here and I gotta tell you, I'm glowing right now. I love you, bro.
Thank you, Chief. And with that, I would like to turn the podium over to Mayor Bernabei to issue the oath.
Well, good morning, everyone. Chief Bennett has said everything I planned to say. I want to welcome everybody to today's promotion ceremony, and that's to the family and to the friends and to the firefighters of Captain Rodriques. And I also want to welcome, because it is a joint ceremony, and again, very, very unusual, and maybe the first that we've had, certainly since I have been mayor, also to the family and friends and the fellow police officers to our swearing-in ceremony for our police officer cadet, Camden Burch. I also want to take the opportunity today, it's December the 20th, to thank all of our safety forces, fire and police, and all of other many employees who are here today for all of the great work that they do for all of us all year long. And I wish all of you happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and a Merry Christmas. The first thing I will do today will be to administer the oath of office to Captain Rodriques. It is my honor and it is my pleasure to do so. This is an important and a proud day in his life. It's a proud day in his family's life, and it is an important and proud day in the life of our fire department and for the city of Canton as a whole. Captain Rodriques was first hired and came on the force on August 15, 2008. He is a member of the TROT team, Technical Rescue Operations Team. He's been the fire suppression specialist, third shift battalion's chief driver for the past 6 years. He is married to his wife, Kelly, 22 years. They have 2 children, and they are with us today, as is Kelly. 2 children, Katerina, 23 years old, a graduate in graduate school at Youngstown State University, and Michael, who is a senior in high school at Sharon High School, PA. Michael attends to attend college this fall, also at Youngstown State. And importantly, and the chief has already suggested that, but we have with us today Captain Rodriques' mom and dad, and in particular, of course, behind every dad is a great woman, but it is our honor, and it's my honor to introduce Captain Michael Rodriques, who retired with 30 years in the Canton Fire Department on or about 2008. So we have Captain Rodriques, and we have Captain Rodriques to be. It is my great honor. It's a great, great, great family tradition. Congratulations to Captain Rodriques on his promotion today. I thank you for the very difficult and challenging job that you do every day, and I thank all of our firefighters who are here today that work with him and under him and over him for all of the work that you do. It is a dangerous job. It is a job that you're on the front line every day, as are all of our safety forces, including police. And I thank each and every one of you. Captain Rodriques, would you please join me at the podium? I would ask you to, did you want Kelly to join us? And it is my honor now to administer the oath of office. Kelly, if you would like to hold the Bible. Captain Rodriques, if you would please place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, please state your full name,
I, Michael Rodriguez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution
to support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and the laws of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws of the State of Ohio,
and laws of the State of Ohio,
the ordinances of the City of Canton,
the ordinances of the City of
and
Camden,
the regulations of the Canton Fire Department.
and the regulations of the Canton Fire Department.
And this I will do
And this I will do
faithfully,
faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially,
and impartially,
and I will discharge and perform
and I will discharge and perform
all the duties
all the duties.
incumbent upon me.
Say that again.
All the
Sorry.
duties, excuse me, incumbent upon me
Incumbent upon me
as captain
as captain
of the Canton Fire Department,
of the Canton Fire Department,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my ability
and understanding,
and understanding,
during my continuous in said office.
during my continuous in said office.
And this I do,
And this I do,
as I shall answer unto God.
as I shall answer under God.
Congratulations, Captain Michael Rodriques.
I'm not one for speaking. Thank you guys, my family, for coming out. Thank all you guys for coming out. It means a lot. Thank you.
And our second item of business this morning is to administer the oath of office, the swearing in to Police Cadet Officer Camden C. Burch. This is also a very, very important and a very, very special day in his life. And it is also a very, very important and special day for the Canton Police Department and the City of Canton. When he is sworn in today, he will bring the department's strength to 161. To Cadet Burch, I ask you, you are about to take an oath of office to enter our police department. I ask you to please hold dear the oath that you are about to take. I ask you to look around at this room today to the many committed and dedicated fellow police officers as well as firefighters. We are all safety, who proudly serve, who have made public safety their careers, and all who are held in high esteem in our community. They are here to welcome you into their family as a brother. And I ask you please to remember the pride that you feel today in front of your family. And I greet his family, and we will introduce you in just a moment as you go forward with your career. Would you please join me at the podium? And would you like to tell me who you have with us today with your family?
That's it, Deja Benjamin.
Deja. And mom, dad, sisters?
I have my mom right there in the corner, Janine. I have my little sister right there in the second row is crying. McKenna, sitting in the back with my older sister, Chandler. I have my stepdad, Edward Scassa. I have my grandpa, Bill Buttermore, and I have his family from Italy, Luca.
Very, very good. I would like, if you would please, Deja, would you please hold the Bible? Would you please state your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, please state your full name.
Camden Burch,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution
to support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United
the
States,
Constitution
the Constitution,
and laws of the state of Ohio,
the state of Ohio,
the ordinances
the ordinances
of the city of Canton,
of the city of Canton,
and the regulations
and the regulations
of the Canton Police Department,
of the Canton Police Department,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties
all the duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as an officer
as an officer
of the Police Department
of the Police Department
of the City of Canton,
of the city of Canton,
according to the best of my understanding
according to the best of my understanding
and ability
and ability
during my continuance
during my
in
continuance
said office.
in said office.
And this I do
And this I do,
as I shall answer to God.
as I shall answer under God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Cadet Officer Burch.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a great day, and I won't even try to top the speeches that have already been given, and it's not necessary. I think it's such an honor to be here together as safety forces. And Captain Rodriques and to his family, congratulations and thank you so much for sharing today with us. And I think it's important as we look at this from our perspective in Canton as safety forces to say we're looking at the beginning of a great career and we're celebrating an already known great career. For all of us, this entire row, I think 4 rows back, just about that entire row is filled with new cadet police officers. And I'm so proud of you and the work you've done in the academy and getting ready to go to the academy. But I'm very glad that you get to start your careers recognizing that we're all one big family. I want to encourage you guys, all of us, police and fire, to know God loves police and firemen, and He must. God has His hands on us every day. The work we do is not easy. The work we do is difficult and stressful. And for all of you family members who are here, we are all very appreciative. To Camden's family, he's really going to need you. And it's very touching to hear the chief talk about the newly Captain Rodriques and their friendship and their time together. And Camden, we don't have that yet, but you will. And there's a group of people in this room that you're going to have that with. And this is your group, these young men and women in the first row, the 4th row here, and then some of them in the back. That's your new family. You're going to have all of those same relationships, and your fiance, make her your wife soon, you know. And I'm so happy to see you're expecting, and it just reminds me of when I was being sworn in. I was sworn in, and my wife was expecting our first son, and she was pretty much about the same along, you know. And it was so wonderful, and I think back to that as a very memorable time. And now my son, who just came to visit me from the Army, you know, that same son, and my wife, who I just celebrated 25 years of marriage with, you watch your career grow with your family. And so I'm very glad that you're blessed in that way. So thank you, and thank you again, Chief Bennett, to the other fire chiefs, and for this opportunity to do this together. It means a lot to us too. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Goward. And just to echo what both chiefs said, Camden, hopefully if you had any doubt what kind of family you're getting into, hopefully you see today that the city fully supports you. Captain Rodriques, you clearly know what kind of family you're getting, so sorry. And so with that, that concludes today's ceremony, but if we can, just get one more round of applause. That you both stick around and sign your oaths, and then family, friends, you're more than welcome to come and take as many photos as you would like. And with that, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.